Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. This is Ozark Living. Today's video and topic, we're talking everything condos, Lake of the Ozarks. Let's check it out. All right, hey guys, my name is Scott, and if this is your first time visiting the channel, welcome, thank you, and while you're here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell, because every Tuesday and Thursday, I'm dropping a new video telling you everything you need to know about moving to or living in Lake of the Ozarks. We're also a group of licensed lenders and agents, so as much as I love making these videos, I would love even more to help you with your lending or real estate needs. So if there's a question, a scenario, or just something that I can do, please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know. In the meantime, we wanted to talk a little bit about condos specifically in the Ozarks, and the reason why is a lot of people that are reaching out are having more and more conversations and asking a little bit more about very specific condo communities, and what are the condos like, what are the amenities, what are some of the pros and cons on purchasing a condo. And just recently I had someone reach out and give me a call, and their reasoning for the condo was they live in the northern states, they're of retirement age, and so when they want to make the transition to the Ozarks, he's like, look man, I don't want to do any yard work anymore, and I don't want to mow, and I'm tired of shoveling, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want low maintenance type property, and I'll just have the HOA take care of everything. So hey, if that's you, that's a great option, right? Like, condos are very attractive and appealing because of that. You don't have to do the majority of the outside stuff, right? They handle the landscaping, they take care of the sidewalks. A lot of times your trash or your electric, or there's other utilities that are wrapped up into that HOA. It's just more simplistic, right? There's a lot more amenities, which we'll talk about too with condos. So just from a low maintenance perspective, condos are a really great choice and option because you don't have to handle that stuff anymore. You pretty much will have maybe your garage or carport or your balcony that you're probably going to customize or put, furniture or flowers or something out there. But the rest of the property with landscaping and other things, you ain't got to worry about it no more. So hey, great option if that's where you're at in your life and you want more simplistic type living. Condos could be a great choice. Condos are also going to be no different than a single family home, right? We talk a lot about it just with location. So depending on your needs and what you want, right, we got to make sure that that condo meets those needs and wants, right? And if you're here and you got to be close to work, we got to make sure the condo is obviously close to that. We know there's only so many bridges that are crossing the water. So just because a condo looks good on one side of the lake, it might take you 45 minutes to get to the other side. So location for a condo is the same conversation of a single family home, right? Some of these condos though, they sit out on the big water, right? And because they're on the big water, and maybe your condo unit could be on the fourth or fifth or sixth floor or something, you could be really elevated in your views, right? Which means you're going to have these big expansive views of the water. If you're out on the big water, you're going to have a lot of boat traffic to look at, and right, that's super cool. And there's a lot of draw and attraction for stuff like that, and so that could be a really cool option if you're looking at some of these condos. And there's also going to be a lot of them that are tucked into coves or in channels, and so you still have water views, of course, but maybe you have a little bit less boat traffic and maybe a little bit easier to go swimming or paddleboarding or canoeing or something like that. Location is always going to be a key part of real estate and making sure that it meets your needs and your wants. And with specifics on lakefront condos, other questions that have come up are, hey, do I still have a boat slip or a lift for my boat? Do I have a spot to park, whether it's my pontoon or powerboat or something like that, my cruiser? And 100%, that's a yes and a no question, right? So a lot of times with these condo units, of course, that's a draw and an attraction. So the majority of them are going to come with that as part of the purchase, right? The slip and the lift and everything is going to be wrapped up into that. kind of similar to a carport or a garage for your car, it's going to be the same thing for your boat. There are going to be condos that don't come with, a boat slip or a lift, and those could be things that you would have to either purchase separately or you would have to try to negotiate. When we purchased our home, we had a dock, but we had no boat lift. So we had to enter into negotiations to say, hey, that's kind of a deal breaker for us, right? We don't want to go and spend another 10 or 15 grand on a boat lift. We would rather have it in right now. So back and forth negotiations, and definitely something that's common, right? If you're trying to sell a unit that doesn't have one of those, then you're going to shrink the pool of people that you're attracting. In that same conversation, if that's something that you don't need, then hey, maybe there's units that you can look at without those amenities, and that could suppress your price point a little bit too. Price point is another topic of conversation, right? We know that just in general, the Ozarks is a below national average suppressed price point on homes and goods and services and fuel and food, right? We know we're below the national average, but condos are going to be even more below your single family home average of price point. So if budget is a concern, if you're again on a retirement type budget and we are a fixed income, hey, condos could be a great option because you don't have to worry about any of the outside maintenance or unknown fees that could come with that. And obviously you're going to be at a lower price point, so your monthly payment comfortability could be a lot better on a condo versus a single family home. And if you're not into retirement and maybe you're into investments and cash flows, man, condos could be a really, really great option. And there's some things to think about it with it too, right? Because anytime you're doing a condo purchase or you're doing it for investment reasons, whether it's long-term rentals, short-term Airbnb, VRBO rentals, either way, it's all about cash flow, right? So we have to make sure that you like the terms of your purchase, the interest rate, the monthly payment, all of that stuff is comfortable for you. But then we also have to have a really good understanding of what could my cash flow be if I did short-term rental versus a long-term rental, right? From an investment standpoint, yeah, super cool that other people are contributing to your mortgage payment, and in time they'll eventually pay it off while it appreciates, and that's a really good way to build a portfolio of retirement real estate. But you also want to make sure that you're cash flowing hopefully on a monthly basis. So all of those factors coming into play with, hey, is this a good location, and is this a popular area where people are going to be visiting or traveling to? Hey, what's the price point of the home? Does it have that boat slip in it? All of those things are going to be factored into the ROI of that property. It's going to be factored into the desirability of renting it too. So there's a lot of fun that can come with searching for that investment condo, making sure the cash flow works, making sure the terms of the loan work, like all of those factors come into play. But man, could be a really, really great option if that's something that folks are looking to do, right? Investments on condos is a great opportunity. So we know some of the biggest draws and attractions when it comes to the condo is probably the number one is going to be the low maintenance, right? And that HOA is going to take care of the majority of the maintenance and upkeep and landscape and stuff of that property. So it's more of a laid back lifestyle living. Like the other side is you'll have some people around you, but hopefully you're purchasing in a community that you've done some research on, so we kind of know what to expect. But super low maintenance. We also know that the price point is going to be lower as well. So, whether that means you're just, later in life and retiring and you want to make sure that you're comfortable in your monthly payment, or maybe you're doing an investment purchase and you want to make sure your cash flow is accurate. All of those things are going to be super important when searching and researching for what to purchase. Another thing, if you're looking at doing it from an investment standpoint, is making sure that that condo community allows for short-term rentals. There are some condo complexes throughout the lake that have built into their bylaws of their HOAs that it's not a short-term rental community. And so we would hate for you to go down or purchase something on a whim because it looks good, and then when you go to do short-term rentals, you realize you're breaking the bylaws and the covenants of your HOA. Obviously, they could lien you for that, fine you for it, they could foreclose. There's a lot of things that HOAs can do, and so we want to make sure that we're protected in that sense. We're purchasing the condo for all the right reasons, but we'd hate to make a purchase that either wasn't the right location or didn't allow us to use the property for what we were looking to use it for. But hey guys, certainly a super cool option, especially from a low maintenance standpoint. You know, a lot of those condos are gonna have a whole bunch of other amenities too, and whether it's, you know, tennis courts or swimming pools, basketball courts, you gotta look at like, hey, what is that HOA fee? Because that's the flip side to a lot of the conversation is, oh, I don't want that HOA fee. Okay, but the HOA fees are typically going to include a lot of things. And again, a lot of it could be just the amenities of the property. Again, what does it offer as far as recreational type amenities? But it's also could take care of a lot of your utilities too, right? So gas, electric, trash, landscape, potentially snow removal, like all of that stuff is typically built into your HOA fee. So, you know, if you had that single family home and you're okay with a little bit of that nickel and dime, like it might still average out to be about the same. Plus you probably won't have a pool or basketball courts or tennis or other amenities that it could come to. So, hey, you got to look at the HOA fee and make sure again that fits into our payment. It fits into our income, you know, range. It could fit into our ROI if we're doing a short-term rental, but a lot of those amenities will also help with the rentability of that property too. So hey guys, just wanted to throw out that quick video because condos are starting to become more and more popular for all the reasons that we've talked about, right? It's a lower price point, lower maintenance, a lot of amenities that come with the HOA fee. If you're in that kind of retirement stage or you just don't want to deal with all that maintenance and yard work, condos are a great option, and there's a lot of good rentability. And especially right now, right? This is the Tuesday after Memorial Day weekend. So this is the very beginning of the peak season. So the majority of people are coming down, whether they're coming down because they own their vacation home and it starts their vacation summer, or you are just visiting on a vacation. We know the peak season is that Memorial to Labor Day. So we're in the height of that right now. So again, if that's an investment opportunity for you, condos are an easy way for people to rent that property, enjoy the lake, and then you can earn the benefits of having them pay your mortgage payment. So a lot of good options to think about. Again, we want to make sure that the condo project or community that you're looking at meets your needs, and we understand what the bylaws and the rules and regulations are of that condo complex to make sure, number one, right, that there's security and protection and it has the amenities you're looking for if it's owner occupied. But from an investment standpoint, hey, make sure that property actually allows either long-term or short-term rentals. So those are all the things obviously we would love to help you with. Where we say it all the time, right? We are licensed lenders and agents. So as much as I love making the video, I would love more to help you with your lending or real estate needs. So one more time, that number popping up below, I am the guy who answers the phone calls, the text messages, and the emails. If there's a question, a scenario, or just something I can do, please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know. Until the next video, we'll see you then. Bye. Out those amenities, and that could suppress your price point a little bit too. Making sure the cash flow works, the terms look good for you. Making sure the cash flow works. Kind of gated community, or you know, some of them will have some. Hey guys, last one too, man. Hey, maybe. All right, and hey, maybe those condo communities could be a good fit for based off of. Nope.